What's going on, everybody? We're back. 1 week away from the big show. We'll see if Volk gets it done or fucking Momo over here sleeps him. But for now, we're going to recap what happened last night. I couldn't do the recap last night. I was so tired after this trash can of a card. I went not great on picks. I went 7-6 or 7-5, I believe, on the card. Let's check. Okay, so 1-0. Fuck, I should have picked Sabatini. So 1-0. 1-1. 1-2. 2-1. Or 2-2. Oh my god. 2-3. 3-3. 4-3. I should have picked McKee, bro. 4-4. 5-4. 6-4. 7-4. 7-5. Yeah, I went 7-5 on this card. Pretty dog shit card for me. I switched the Uran pick. I bet on Budai by. I had one Budai money line and then a Budai points. I just watched the tape on Uran and he looked like shit. And Andy's a light heavyweight. He got outskilled by a fucking heavyweight, which is embarrassing. But yeah, let's start with the early prelims, and then we'll go straight up on to the main card as well. All right, Demopoulos and Talita Alan Carr just dominated Demopoulos on the ground. Demopoulos is a retarded whore stripper. I don't know how the hell she ever made it in the UFC. How she's even here. Whose dick she's sucking. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, Alan Carr won this fight. Why did I pick Demopoulos? I'm a bigger retard for picking her than I should have picked the problem child. But yeah, there's not much that really happened. Classic women's. Actually, it was a classic women's 30-27, if I believe the scorecards. I don't show scorecards here, do they? Wait, 1, 2, and 3 were all clear for Alan Carr. So yeah, I'm assuming they scored at 30-27. I remember they scoring at 30-27. So moving on up to Uran Satibaldiev losing to Martin Budai by decision. I basically called this fight perfect. Actually, I'm gonna go look at these scorecards. UFC Emmet versus Murphy score cards. Well, 30-26, 30-27, 30-27, okay. And yeah, Budai wouldn't. Oh, wow, so it's a perfect pick for me. I said Budai would blob on him against the fence for two out of the 3 rounds. I said he would get stung at one point. I didn't think he would get dropped. He got rock bad at the end of round, or at some point in round 3, but Uran Satibaldiev has just the finishing potential of a fucking hermit. And he couldn't finish shit. So Budai with that size advantage. Maybe Uran would have won this fight on a full camp. Maybe he looks better in his next fight on a full camp. And maybe he's an underdog in his next fight, and I'll take him as the underdog. But yeah, man. If he fights at light heavyweight, he's going to get fucking destroyed because he got outskilled by a fat blob. At heavyweight, I am very certain most of the light heavyweights would be able to outskill Uran because all he has is a fucking 3-2. Doesn't throw a single other punch. He's just a retard. Doesn't even throw leg kicks. Throws an occasional oblique kick, but yeah, this fight was pretty boring, bro. Not much to say. Moving on up the card, Victor Henry takes on Pedro Falcao. Victor Henry actually sat Pedro Falcao down. He was catching Falcao with body head strikes, and Falcao's hands would go down after the body shot, and Henry came over the top and landed a big right, sat Falcao down. I had this fight going the distance, and I needed Henry to win. So yeah, that knockdown was a pretty shaky moment. But I knew once Falcao survived that the guy would make it to a decision. But Henry was fucking clipping him bad at the end of round 3. Henry looked really good in this fight, man. He looked really clean on the feet, really good in the takedown defense. When he did get taken down, he scrambled the fuck to his feet, unlike someone else we'll talk on this card, and someone that kept losing position. This guy knows how to fucking beat you to the position, and he would just get back up and work Falcao on the feet, man. Falcao really didn't have much for him on the feet. 2 decision losses for Pedro Falcao. I reckon you cut him. I'm pretty certain they're gonna cut him. He's not it. Moving on, Luma Lakboom takes on Estela Nunes. I had this fight by KO or points, and Luma was grappling the whole time. So, kind of risky, but man, she got the decision anyway. I can't believe she couldn't finish a girl at 6-5 as a minus 950 favorite. What even is women's MMA? I don't get it. I don't know how Estela Nunes thought she won this fight. She's a genuine fucking retard, and her record is 6-6. She's a 50% win rate. That is so bad. Get out of the UFC. Go cut this bitch. Yeah, moving on to a fight that was actually kind of entertaining while it lasted. Reese Skeletor McDamn. Fruzan landed 50 punches? Didn't fucking look like it. They were not even... Okay, bro. Hold up. What were these significant strike numbers, dog? They were not even on strike numbers, bro. McKee clearly outlanded him. What the fuck? Alright. Scored 3 knockdowns for McKee. Man, I should have picked McKee, bro. I knew Fruzna was sus, bro. I got gaslit into picking Fruzna. Bro, I did the tape study, bro. Fruzna's boxing's just clean, bro. Did I think if I picked Reese McKee to just go in there and sub him? No, but I would have picked him to break Fruzna eventually. Turns out he broke Fruzna in fucking 1 minute. Not 1 minute, in fucking a full round, basically. Beat the shit out of Fruzna, dropped him 3 times. I don't know how the ref kept him in there. I mean, fair enough, Fruzna was moving, but he was getting fucked up, dude. His eye got destroyed. His lip got busted wide open and cut up all over him in this shit. Alright, my site's just gonna glitch now. Yeah, man, it was a pretty simple, straightforward fight. Good win for the Irishman, making me more confident in Ian Gotti. No, I'm joking. But, I just think, Fruzna's shit can, man. I knew his win over Vadim Kutsi was garbage. And I knew McKee's losses weren't that bad, bro. Angelousa's kind of a jobber, but bro, Enja Kawani at welterweight's undefeated, so, and a split loss to him isn't bad, so fuck. Should have went with my gut on this. Don't worry, next card I'm going with my gut. Can't believe fucking got gaslit into Fruzna. I literally said in my early picks video, I think Romania is going 0-2. They went 0-2. Like, fuck, dude. Moving on up the card, I called this fight perfectly. Other than the submission itself, I got the method and the round right. I got round 1 submission win for Dion Barboza. I said if she doesn't get it in the first round, I'm cooked, but it was an arm triangle. I thought it was going to be an arm bar, considering Diana Belbita has long arms. Dion was striking with her for a while, so I was like, oh, there goes my first round pick. But she got it late into the first round, and yeah, man, Dion Barboza looked like the minus 1,000 favorite that she was, actually getting landed on, though, by Belbita on the feet. Get this garbage can out of the UFC. Fuck, dude. The women's MMA is actually a mess. Pena and Harrison, those like fucking female Jerkins and Homs. I'm actually interested in that one. But, oh, here we go. You absolute little fucking pussy fucking Malteser looking fuck, bro. You fucking retard, bro. Oh my, didn't even try and get a finish. Like, guys, one of my round prop bet to you guys, I believe, was Torres, Finney, and Valentin to go under 2.5. And this Malteser Didn't even throw more than 5 punches. 5 significant strikes were not landed by Finney. This fight was horrific to watch. Thank God I had a couple of Finney money lines. But God, man, this fight sucked balls, dude. And it's not Valentine's fault. Whoever scored it 30-27 Valentine, that guy, what was his name, bro? Who was the judge that gave that stupid shit to Valentine? Tony Weeks, that fucking fry bag, bro. Like, what an absolute retard. Guy almost ruined Finney's career. Like, yeah, Finney's a fucking boring little fucking bitch-ass Malteser, but he doesn't deserve to get his career ruined. He won the fight. He won the first 2 rounds pretty clearly. One thing I like about Finney is he knows kind of how to work the judging scoring with effective takedowns. This guy slams your shit into the ground. But, man, he's so sus on the feet. I think he might get slept whenever he fights someone with takedown defense. I think a Tavares can give him a hard fight who's going to be coming up soon. But, yeah, I actually want to see that fight. Do that. Brad Tavares and Therese Finney. But they're probably going to end up doing fucking Finney and, like, I don't even know, GM3. Yeah, man, this fight, Valentine did all he could to try and land damage. There's not really much to say, dude. Nothing really fucking happened. Finney just pressed him up against the fence whenever they were standing. Dude, where was the knees and uppercuts from Valentine and the teeps, dude? I know he didn't want to throw teeps because he could have got taken down, but bro, show teeps against wrestlers. It deters them from shooting. I don't understand why people don't understand this. It's just a simple concept. If a guy's a pure wrestler, throw shots at the middle because his head comes straight down the middle. Finney doesn't shoot with his head on the outside. He was just trying to run you to the fence, bro. Like, fuck, dude. It was frustrating to watch. Like, I also had a bet on this fight not to go the distance, which fucking bopped out. And just said, fuck that. Fuck Therese Finney. He's a little fucking imp-looking Malteser looking fuck. Yeah, man, that's really gonna be it for this fucking fight. I don't know what the fuck whatever the fuck his name was. How'd I forget it again? Tony Weeks, whatever his name was. Tony Weeks, that fucking retard. I don't know how he scored at 30-27 Valentine. Whatever he was smoking was fucking power shit. But, yeah, fuck this fight, bro. Therese is a bitch. Moving on up the card. Luis Gurul versus Ode Osborne. Ode Osborne looked fast in this fight. Gurul did win the first round with that big takedown. Not really much happened. He threw two or three shots on the ground. Maybe some more punches at the very end of it. He looked like he was pretty easily able to control Ode once he took Ode down, but he looked like he struggled to get Ode down anyway. Once he was trying to take him down, Ode looked like he was the much more physical, bigger guy in there. Ode looked way more fast twitch. He was moving on a different level of speed to Gurule, who was very plotty, not hiding his strikes behind a takedown. So he was just striking naked with Ode in round 2 when Ode started to open up with the body kicks. And then Gurule gave Ode that angle, and Ode put his lights out, dude. Ode tried to give him a chance, but yeah, he fairly put him out. Congratulations to Ode Osborne. What a win. Got the pick wrong. I thought Gurule would be able to get this fight done by decision. But great pick, great win for Ode Osborne, and congratulations to anyone that picked him. Moving on up the card. Gerald Mearshart. Thank God I switched this pick in the the last Emmet and Murphy full fight breakdown video. I just had a feeling Mearshart was going to be able to fucking take him down, and I bet on Tavares to win by KO or points, and I had multiple bets with Tavares money line. Those all would have hit if Finney got a finish. A little bitch-ass motherfucker, because it was Tavares money line, and then it was Murphy KO or on points. Didn't do too great on the bets or not KO or on points, just points. But didn't do too great for this card. Oh, and Murphy to land more strikes. But yeah, I didn't do the best on this card in terms of betting, man. I fucking betting was tough on this card. It's all right. Like, I didn't lose much money. Don't get me wrong, only $40, but hey, $40 is $40. You don't want to ever be losing shit. And it is profit from last week, but we're trying to keep that profit rolling, and we're trying to actually build up a ladder challenge. What I'm trying to do is I might start doing channel parlays, and we're going to see if these channel parlays can actually build up. So we'll start that on 314, the next card. But yeah, Tavares looked impeccable with the takedown defense, as he always does. Just beautiful takedown defense. Even when Mearshart was on the back and had his hands locked, still couldn't take Tavares down, couldn't drag him down with the legs, couldn't even trip him to the ground for even a second. Tavares did stumble to the ground at one point, but he's so aware and so awake whenever he's on the ground. He's never settling for position. Tavares did lose round 3, in my opinion, and I did think this fight was a clear 29-28 for Tavares. Mearshart did enough to hold him, and I think if Mearshart was able to hold him for a long enough period of time, in the second round, he could have won this fight, but I don't think he did. I think Tavares pretty cleanly outstruck him. Tavares, his corner had great advice in this fight. They were calling that 3-2, and he's landing it at will. Yeah, GM3 just struggled with straight shots down the middle. He didn't like him a lot. And pretty good overall performance by Brad Tavares. I thought this fight was going to be a 30-27, so it was not a perfect pick. But, moving on up the card. Hortavius, are you not entertained? Romeus takes on Chang Ho Lee. God, bro. Why did I pick this retard again? I trusted in him. Romeus looked like shit in this fight. He missed weight, which I didn't know. I got to start paying attention to weight misses a lot more. Romeus' IQ is just garbage. He was on the back of Chang Ho Lee. He clearly lost round 1 against Chang Ho Lee. Pretty fun scrambles on the ground, but Chang Ho was the one doing all the damage. 61 strikes in the first round, only 8 of them being significant. They were one-on-one on takedowns, 3 reversals to 1 for Chang Ho Lee. But in round 2, Hortavius took his back for almost 2 minutes and then jumped in armbar like an absolute nonce retard idiot. And he's a fucking monkey, bro. Like, Romeus is such an idiot, dude. I didn't mean that in a racist way, but it's just the way he's just jumping for different submissions. Like, why? This fight was the definition of secure that position, you know what I mean? Position over submission every time. In a fight, if you don't feel like you have a submission, don't go for it. Take the position. You'll be safer. You'll have opportunities to do more damage to open up another sub. And that's what Chang Ho Lee understood better than Romeus. Congratulations to Chang Ho Lee on the win. And he's a pretty good Korean prospect now. 2-0 in the UFC, I believe. Yeah, looking good for him. Was able to out-grapple the grappler and finished him on the ground. Beautiful from Chang Ho Lee. Romeus, you're a little bitch, get cut. You ruined literally 2 of my parlays. You ruined everything. Fuck you. Yeah. Moving on up the card. What the fuck is going on? To the co-main event. I knew he had an underdog chance, man. I should have fucking picked Pat Sabatini, bro. I knew this little fridge build against the long guys fucking shit was going to work, bro. And he's a way better grappler than Pierce. Sabatini dominated him start to finish, man. I told you guys, I actually put a bet on Sabatini to win the first round. But the parlay lost before that leg even got there, so it doesn't fucking matter. But Sabatini dominated this fight, bro. Absolutely dominated this fight. Did everything he was supposed to do. People that are complaining about Sabatini winning, Brito was just holding on to a half-guard guillotine the whole time, which he never fucking had. People, I saw the Twitter side handles were like, oh my god, great submission attempts by Brito. You're retarded. Once someone hops over to side control, you can't get that fucking submission, you idiots. Bro, it was more, not even more word. Bro, Sabatini looked like he had Brito in like 4 Von Flue chokes at various points in this fight. Like, Sabatini dominated. His entries were clean. I said he would enter his takedowns as Brito comes in wild because Brito just can't strike cleanly. He's a little fucking ugly, retarded goblin. Shave that mustache, you fucking pedo-looking fuck. But yeah, man, Pat Sabatini looked pretty clean in this fight, did everything he was supposed to do. And guys, I can't wait. Next video is going to be the pay-per-view early picks, and for the real picks, we're going to be actually delaying that video till Friday to make the full picks. And guys, it's going to be an absolute banger. So you guys got to click into those picks. But anyway, Sabatini dominated, did exactly what he was supposed to do. 30-27 all across the scoreboards. Didn't even let Brito get back up once. Yeah, and Brito's an idiot. He tried to swing hooks with Sabatini, which was bringing Sabatini in the closest range he could to shoot takedowns. He should have kept him at long range, firing long straights, but Brito doesn't do shit because he's retarded. So moving on up the card to my perfect prediction. 3 perfect main event picks in a row, boys. I said Lerone Murphy was going to win in a fight that was closer than you think, guys. I told you it'd be a fight that was closer than you think. Lerone Murphy won exactly like I said. I called the scorecards 48-47, 48-47. I said there was a possibility of one random 49-46. Dude, what a pick by me. But regardless, fuck that. Let's talk about the fight itself. I thought Lerone won round 1 pretty clearly against Josh Emmett, cutting him open with the elbow. I do believe the head clash also could have been the cause of that cut. You know, Emmet did get a takedown on Lerone, which was plus 300, and I bet on that, but the parlay was dead anyway. Like, oh my god, I hit all the props on this fucking card. But I lost the fucking lays because of Romeus and Finney finish. But I was plus 300 for him to get one takedown, dude. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Lerone outstruck him in the first round cleanly. They were even on significant strikes, actually, which was, but when you were watching it, Lerone's strikes were doing a bit more damage. Emmet was really landing on the guard. He just swung hard. He landed a couple of cracking straights, but nothing really that I thought beat Murphy. I actually thought Emmet won rounds 2. And 3, I think it was, that I scored for him. Was it 3? Nah. How did I fucking score this fight again? As I was watching it. Fuck, let me just think real quick. I remember, I think Lerone, I thought won round 1. I thought Emmet won round 2. I thought Lerone won. Is this the one where Emmet got the slam? That crazy slam? I think that was round 2. Round 3, I think Emmet took him down and controlled him. For an okay portion of round. Oh, and then he landed a right straight that had Murphy wide-eyed for a second. It wasn't too big of a highlight, but I mean, I told you guys, if Emmet hurts him, he's not going to capitalize on shit because he doesn't knock you out. If he doesn't knock you out with one punch, he can't finish you. And so yeah, I gave round 1 to Murphy, rounds 2 and 3 to Emmet, round 4 and 5 to Murphy. I can't believe people are giving round 5 to Emmet because he got rocked pretty cleanly in round 5, got outstruck as well. Yeah, man, this was a 3-2 in my opinion for Murphy pretty clearly. Arguably 4-1 if you want to count round 3 as well for Murphy. That's why there was 149-46 in there, but yeah, man, the Miracle did exactly like I said. I said he would outstrike him. I said he would kick a lot more. I said the calf kicks would be there because Emmet's so plotty. I said the 1-2 is going to be there all day for Murphy. He didn't really fall like a little bitch, dude. Larone's so boring and such a cuck, dude. I hope he gets... I give him Movzar. I honestly want Movzar to win that fight. That's how bad I hate Murphy because he's so boring. Yeah, man, this guy just doesn't take a single risk in any fight. Didn't even shoot a takedown on Emmet. Yeah, man. Overall, this was a pretty nothing fight, guys. Fuck, dude, what a boring fight. I just wish there was something to talk about with this card, but it was just dog shit. Most of the fights went the distance. The only finishes were garbage can finishes, other than McKee's. But McKee's was a doctor stoppage, so like, bruh. You know, good for McKee and Chang Ho Lee and Osborne and Theon Barboza to get the performance bonuses. They didn't even give a fight of the night. That's what shit this card was. Yeah, man. UFC Fight Night, Emmet versus Murphy. And here's going to be the small new part of the video. Guys, I'm going to do a review segment. What I review the card out of 10. We're going to base it off of 3 things. The fight poster, the fight's entertainment level, and how much I enjoyed the card on a personal level. My enjoyment of Lerone Murphy versus Josh Emmet is going to be a 3 out of 10. Brutal card. This card was fucking dog shit. In terms of betting, in terms of entertainment, fight poster was okay. Fight poster was pretty cool. Like the coloring. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. 7 out of 10, or not 7 out of 10, 3 out of 10 for the card, 7 out of 5 on picks. Perfect pick in the main event. That's 3 perfect picks in a row. We'll see you guys for the UFC 314 early card picks later on tonight. Bye-bye.